All right, I've got something very cool here. This little guy is our new home security bot. Let's get right into it. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Desmond, and today we are talking about a new robot we just added to the home. And if you've seen my channel before, you know what? I'm a bit of a sucker for robots. Got a vacuum robot, got a little AI desktop robot, and now we have the EBO Air 2 Plus, their newest version of the EBO Air 2. And this is definitely different than some of the other robots we've got at home. Now, Enabot is the sponsor of this video. They make the EBO Air 2 Plus. So we're gonna talk about all the features and functionality for this home robot here. It's a security robot, it's a AI-powered companion robot, and this actually allows you to be in two places at once, and we'll talk about that as well. Here he is, right here, or her, or they, whatever. This is an adorable robot, actually. I love the design, and you can see here we've got these LCD eyes. The nice thing is when it is tracking you, the eyes will follow. What's really cool is the overall design. So let's just talk about build quality. This is made from a combination of high quality plastics. We've obviously got a plastic and kind of glass interior, the LCD screens. We've got rubberized tracks over here that allow it to roll over different types of surfaces. My house has hardwood floors, it has tile, it also has a lot of carpet. And the nice thing is, does well on all those surfaces, especially rolling around on all the carpet in the living room. Design, hopefully you can see here, is pretty sleek. It's an adorable little sphere with these tank-like wheels and tracks on the bottom. And it has this nice little kind of tapered little wing here. Obviously, it's not for increasing aerodynamics because this is not a car. It doesn't move very quickly, but it is just an adorable little taper that gives this thing a kind of teardrop, raindrop type of shape. And again, paired with these large screens that give it a lot of character with these eyes. It's a very cool and kind of welcoming, fun robot to have in the house. EBO Air 2 Plus also comes in a few different colors. They sent me the white version, which is cool, but it also comes in a blue and a pink. So they actually sent me the white version, which I actually like because I can change the colors of the eyes. And since the body is white, the eye colors kind of match really well. Like I mentioned, there's a blue and a pink version. I just like the white kind of neutral body color so I can switch out and change up the different eyes. Let's throw it back to blue and we'll talk a little bit more about features and functionality. So let's just talk about the first mode. This thing is primarily marketed as a home security slash companion bot. And a lot of that is due to this HD camera right here in the center between its eyes, right? This right here gives me a live feed. I have it set to a 3K resolution, which is really nice. I can control its movement. I can move it forward, back, left, and right. I can basically guide it around my home to get a view of everything that's happening. The other thing that's nice, like I mentioned, is because of this camera and the AI that's built in, I can turn on tracking. So I can track myself, I can have it track the kids, it can follow them around the house, which again is very cool. We can see here we have the cruise functionality, which lets me map out a route around the home. And that goes into some of that home guardian, home security features and functionality. So I can map out a route all around my house so that when I'm traveling, when we're out for the day, I can always come in, monitor the camera feed directly from our EBO Air 2 Plus and just see what's happening around the home, which is really nice because it's very different than, say, a standard stationary camera that you'd mount in your living room. This is a lot more dynamic. It allows me to move around. It allows me to control the camera angle, where I'm going, what I'm seeing. And also because of like the adorable design in the eyes, it's less creepy than like a camera mounted in the corner of your house. It still gives you that live feed and security feed into your home and into the different rooms, but it's definitely less like creepy big brother and more of an adorable, I guess, security bot. So controlling EBO all happens here in the app. And again, it can self-patrol as well. But let's just take a look at some of the features here. We're looking in the app. I can turn on and off the mic. I can turn on and off the audio. So it does transmit live audio directly to my phone or whatever device I'm using to tap into the live feed. With the mic, I can speak through EBOBot. I can chat, I can talk to my kids, I can do all that stuff. I can change the resolution of the camera here. So we have 3K, HD, and then standard definition. That's really just gonna be dependent on your Wi-Fi speeds at home. I keep it at 3K. I can of course go into a full screen mode that you can see here. And again, looking at the app, we have tracking, cruise. So we have AI Explorer, which we'll dive into a little bit later. And then we have applications, right? So I can turn on the patrol setting, which will let it run a standard route that I define. I can do Pet Parrot. Again, that's just me speaking into it. It's gonna talk back in a funny voice. And then of course we can add different skills, which is very cool. So we have advanced, circle backwards, Z shape, zigzags. We can add different sounds, cute, cuddly, adorable sounds. So there's a lot of customization that can happen within the app that will extend the capabilities. It's definitely got some personality to it. If you pick it up and shake it around a few times, sometimes its eyes swirl around. But let's talk about the companion element of this. One of the reasons why I was pretty excited to get this is, like I mentioned, I have kids at home. And they love to play with the different robots. You know, they named our vacuum bot Chicken Jockey, if anyone's seen Minecraft. We've got this little robot here in the back in my office, and now we've got this guy. And he has a lot more free range. He can roam around the house, he can hang out with the kids. But like I showed you in the app, we have what they call AI Explore. So you can see EBOBot can now communicate, it can chat. I can of course change the voice to a bunch of different options. We can just change it back to Ava, which I think was the standard voice here. And maybe you can see here, just an indicator when you are in that AI mode, you get this little avatar that pops up in the EBO Air's eyes. And very simply, I can click to speak. Hey, EBO, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Sure thing. I'm EBO, your friendly little companion robot, here to bring some joy and laughter to your day. I love solving problems and making friends. I may be small, but my heart is big. What else would you like to know?
All right, that's pretty cool. Right now it's in active listening mode. I'm gonna go ahead and just turn that off so it doesn't disrupt the rest of this video. But like I said, that AI element is built into EBO. So you can have a conversation with it. Once it finishes its prompt, it's actively listening for what the kids wanna say. There's a story mode that you can set. There's a play mode. Again, a bit more character and to make him a little bit more functional than just roaming around your home. The other thing that I will call out is if you take a look here, models. We actually have access to a few different LLMs, right? ChatGPT, just for focused tasks, ChatGPT for complex tasks, and then Google Gemini for online search. Again, based on the character that you pick, you can see here we've got EBO, that's just standard comms and just chatting with it. You have an AI assistant that can help with various tasks, a storyteller, cute little girl. We haven't tested that. That just might be, again, a fun storytelling mode. Young girl, and then funny man. So you can give it different personalities that will tap into different LLMs for different functions and features. So like I said, it does add an additional layer on top of just that standard security robot that roams around your house. Finally, let's talk about the mode I probably use the most. And again, it's because this is a travel channel. I am someone who just travels a ton. I am not at home very often. I'm in London, Sydney, all different parts of the world. And again, I think like a lot of travelers out there, if you've got kids, if you've got family or pets at home, yeah, you get homesick and you wanna give them a call, chat. I really like the call and video call features on the EBO because what I can do is I can be in London. EBO is obviously connected directly to the Wi-Fi here. I can video call in. I can chat with my kids. I can roll around the house, say hi to people, play with my pets. That's kind of one of the things that I like most about it. It's very different than a standard FaceTime call, or if you've got an Amazon Echo Show, it's very different than just like a standard stationary video call. It adds a lot of personality and it just makes the communication with loved ones back home feel a lot more dynamic, which again, I personally like a lot. So for example, what you can see here on the feed is I've got a live feed of my home. I've dropped EBOBot down in the living room, but if I'm dialing in from London, for example, let's go ahead and just kind of roll over and see what's up. Got my son here, he's home from, from summer vacation. Like I mentioned, I can turn on the audio so that I can hear what's going on downstairs. I can turn the mic, and I have the option to video call or voice call. If I voice call, it just keeps EBO's standard eyes and I talk through it. Or if I video call, it actually, let's go ahead and test. If I do a video call here, you can actually now see my face and the kids will see my face through the lenses. So I can back up, you can see the kids right there, which is very cool. And I can control everything about this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and end that. But like I said, this is a really cool feature. This is what I would use this for the most. Just put the dock downstairs for EBOBot. He can always go back to his own charging dock, self-charge, and then at any given point, I can just kind of roll around the house. Like I said, I could be anywhere in the world as long as I have connection to the internet and EBO is connected to the home Wi-Fi. And again, I can patrol the house, but really more likely than not, I'm over here chatting with the kids. And the other thing that you're gonna be able to see here is we are rolling on top of carpet. And yeah, there's a little bumps and stuff like that, but it does a great job of rolling over carpet. Other thing I can do here is I can increase the movement speed. So let's dial it up to 100. Kids are making some funny faces. And we are moving way faster now. And that, again, is just really fun. It's a different type of interaction and engagement that you can have remotely with your kids, with your family, your pets. Especially as someone like me who just travels a lot, I really like this implementation of AI and, again, robotics technology. And EBOBot's cute, man. It's really approachable, the kids love it, and it has a lot of functions and features that I don't get from, say, my robot vacuum or like even this desktop robot over there. This is personally one of my kind of favorite robots so far. And again, for those of you out there, if you don't have kids and you've got pets, same concept. You can dial in, you can talk to your pet, you can have it chase your like EBO around. Now, some additional home features that we can talk about is if you sign up for the cloud subscription, you get 24/7 video recording and smart playback. So EBO is just going to ingest all of that data, upload it to the cloud, and you can use it just like you would a Nest or any type of smart home camera. You can also set up motion detection and alerts for that. So if EBO is patrolling your home, if there's any sounds, if there's any movement in the area, you can get a notification directly on your phone, which again is really nice. It just adds a more impressive set of security features over, say, your standard stationary live streaming camera or security camera. So the other nice thing is if someone else at home also has the EBOBot app, they can call when you're home. So anyone can kind of dial in through EBO and kind of chat with whoever's at home, which is a pretty fun thing to do. Now for charging and battery life, I also think this is pretty great because it comes with a docking station. The robot will dock itself. So whenever it's feeling low on energy, it's going to be able to find where its charger is, dock itself, charge up. You can also set it on a smart charge schedule, which can be done directly from the app. And again, maybe digging around some of the actual settings in the app, we can do our eye settings, like I mentioned. We can do alarm settings. If you have this thing rolling around your home, for example, you can go ahead and set different alarms and tasks and sounds. Wi-Fi management, recharge settings. Like I mentioned, low battery, once it hits 30%, it's gonna be able to head back and recharge itself. Automatic recharging or set it on a schedule. Motion settings, speed, steering sensitivity, that's just based on the app itself. Desktop mode. Now, if you have EBO sitting on a desk and you don't want to roll off when it's just kind of hanging out, you can do that. Anti-collision mode, which is great. And let's see, more settings here. Video and audio settings, we can do call, robot volume, night vision modes, image style. Let's see what that looks like. Soft, standard, and vivid. Makes no difference to me just because I won't be using any of this footage for videos. And like I mentioned, it's a pretty robust set of settings for the robot. So if you're someone who's looking for some robot companionship, or again, I'd say a more engaging way to handle your home security and just like home monitoring, the EBO Air 2 Plus is definitely a fun, functional, and pretty cute option. I like it a lot, again, for the remote control abilities, the AI kind of companion features and functionality, as well as the ability to really be in two places at once. I can dial in from anywhere in the world, look around the house, chat with the kids, bother my wife, I don't know, scare the pets, whatever it is. And all of that, again, controlled from your app and with the EBO Air 2. So I will leave a link in the description below. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more videos just like this. I will catch you all in the next one.